I watch a lot of Dr. Phil. Yes, I know it's embarrassing for a man to say that, but I do. I like Dr. Phil. He teaches us things. We learn parenting tips, etc. And I'm okay with it. I'm at one with my Dr. Phil viewership. Today's guests on Dr. Phil are Sandra and Joey. And it's actually pretty damn serious, the accusation that Sandra is alleging against Joey. There's quite a few, actually.
The girls are constantly telling me their daddy is planning to kill us all on a regular basis, saying how he plans to kill us all.
He said, well, she's claimed there was abuse in their marriage. They're divorced, and they're going through a huge custody battle. She claims there was abuse in the marriage. Joey did this, Joey did that. Now she's saying Joey's trying to drown her daughters in a bathtub. He's wrapping them in trash bags and other things.
My oldest daughter said her father had put her inside a garbage bag. My little one said, I looked in the tub. I heard noises, and I ran and got scissors. I cut the ropes in strings.
Also, she tells us that Joey has had inappropriate relationships with his daughters. So first, let's get to the bottom of that. Dr. Phil, what happened?
I was shocked when I found out that Sandra did not take the polygraph.
I get very, very nervous, like just being alone with a male.
Sandra's excuse about being alone with a strange man was a cop-out.
He took them both, and he passed them both, and you didn't take either one of them.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to get out of them either.
Now, as we know, Sandra didn't pass her polygraph test because she didn't take it. And she didn't take her drug test either.
I am totally 100% convinced you blew up that polygraph on purpose. I'm totally 100% convinced that you avoided that drug test on purpose. And you can call my bluff because I'll give you that drug test now and I'll give you that polygraph exam now.
And I think not taking the drug test is super telling.
I have never lied. I really, truly have never lied.
Why wouldn't you take a drug test?
I have never lied. I really, truly have never lied.
Surely you'd want to take it so you could show them you weren't on drugs. So if you didn't take it, that makes me assume maybe you were.
I have never lied. I really, truly have never lied.
I think Joey sums things up.
I think Sandra made herself look like a total ass on the show.
What do you think Sandra's neighbor has to say? You think she's got any interesting news? Linda, the neighbor?
The biggest reason that I wanted to be here is because after the show last time, I feel like she's just gotten worse. The girls showed up at my door at about 9:30 at night with suitcases and their little scooters. And I opened the door and they were both crying and they said, Mommy said, we can never come back here. We run away, we can never come back. And they brought all their stuff in and they said, Miss Linda, if we stay in the bushes and someone stabs us, you'll come, right? And I was like, of course I will come and I will never let you stay in the bushes. But they opened the suitcase and they had, seriously, a ton of clothes, but she actually packed food and water. And they said, and we have top ramen and you don't even have to cook it. We can just smash it up and eat it. About an hour later, she sent a text down, said, do you have my girls? And I said, yeah. And she said, wasn't it nice of me to pack their suitcases? And I even gave them some of my jackets.
Now listen what Sandra has to say about the girls now that Joey's passed the lie detector test.
Unfortunately, they are liars. The girls made themselves out to be the victims, but they are the ones that started all this. They have beyond what they need or deserve. These two little girls that you adore and love and you bring into the world and then they betray you, that makes me feel horrible. They did this. That's heartbreaking because they're so young. They're ruining their name.
I think Sandra's a special kind of crazy. For a mother to do that to her daughters, it makes you wonder what's going on in her mind. Does she hate Joey that bad that she's going through all this, even risking ruining her daughter's lives?
Joe may have not molested the girls, but there's so much more that behind closed doors you just don't know about Joe.
My opinion, that's called parental alienation, and they should start enforcing that shit. Now, it makes me wonder what's going on today, because this is a little bit old. I wanted to add it because after I seen it, I've been pissed off ever since. Dr. Phil's never give us a update on what actually happened at the very end. So, hopefully Joey's got custody. Sandra's getting counseling. Brandy.
What?
You've seen the Dr. Phil with Sandra in it and Joey, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on Sandra?
It's crazy.
She's wild, ain't she?
Have kids.
You reckon she still got custody?
Probably.
You think?
It was 5 years ago, on 2016. I don't know.
Well, that means the youngest one's only 12. They were 7 and 9.
I try to look for updates.
Yeah, we looked for updates. There ain't nothing, is there?
No. I don't know if they shouldn't still be there. But.
No, they shouldn't. And he preaches that shit about him being a mandated reporter. He should have got them girls out of there. Shouldn't he?
Yeah. And she brings men in and out all the time when they're there.
And then tries to say she's afraid to be alone with Jack Tremarco in a 30 by, what did he say it was?
That little room that Sandra referred to last time was 30 by 30.
And she don't wash clothes for the kids. And the one little girl is wearing her underwear, panties.
I got a clip of that.
Like granny panties.
They would come to me sometimes and have her clothes on. There was a time where my younger daughter came, and it was an overnight, and she went to put on her pajamas, and when she does that, she puts the dirty clothes in the dirty clothes hamper that I have, and I make sure that I wash Sandra's clothes to send them back in so I know that they're clean, because otherwise they're not. And when she took her clothes off, I noticed that my younger daughter had on a pair of Sandra's underwear. They were probably 4, 5, 6 sizes way too big. They looked like a parachute, pretty much, on my daughter.
And she says that they all wear the same size.
Sandra claims that she wears the same size as my 7 and 9-year-old.
I have never lied. I really, truly have never lied.
Like a grown woman and how old is she? 6 years old, 7 years old?
I don't know, but I mean, I'm not making fun of Sandra's weight, but she is nowhere the size of a 7-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I have never lied. I really, truly have never lied.
Is she?
No, so they don't have clothes washed, so they're wearing furs. And she acts like it's okay.
I've never lied.
Brandy.
Yeah.
Why you reckon Sandra didn't take her drug test?
Probably thought she was going to fail it.
That's the only reason you wouldn't take it.
I've never lied.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
If she could have passed that drug test, she'd have took the drug test.
Yeah.
And they give her like 15 hours and all the water she could drink. And she said, well, I don't like water. Can't pee in 15 hours. Then she tells Dr. Phil she didn't pee till like 5:30 the next day. Dr. Phil's like, you're a medical marvel.
I've never lied.
She had an excuse for everything.
Yeah, and they all sucked. And I cannot for life figure out why she came back for a second show.
Trying to clear herself up, it made her look worse.
I've never lied.
She looked horrible after the first one. And after she came back, she looked even worse. Unless Sandra's got some counseling and a bunch of, I don't know, parenting classes, whatever. She don't need to have them kids.
Did you talk about that?
She was scheduled for parenting classes. Joey has taken 52. Sandra, goose egg. Still yet to get on the board. She really wants to become a better parent.
I've never lied.